Hello and welcome to an IEU News Update. I'm Daniela Intilli. It's been a statewide sea of red as teachers and support staff in Catholic schools have taken to the streets in stop work action protesting an employer-proposed enterprise agreement which has IEU members seeing red. The union says the proposal is about deregulating work practices and returning to an era of grace and favour. General Secretary John Quessy has the latest.
We had a fantastic turnout in Newcastle late in Term 2, and there have been 18 stop work rallies in Sydney, Wollongong and major regions throughout the state this term. Add to that dozens of small gatherings in more isolated towns, and members have made their position absolutely clear. They don't want this proposal, they don't want this process, and they want their union to negotiate for them. Since the outset, our campaign has been about respect, recognising and respecting the professional judgment of teachers and the skilled work of support staff. The proposal by Catholic employers does neither of these things. They want to undo what we have done to remove what we have won. Protected industrial action has occurred now in 10 of the 11 dioceses, and balloting is currently underway in the Archdiocese of Canberra-Goulburn. One measure of the depth of members' feeling is the demand from them to reballot those schools which either missed out on the first ballot or where the participation rate was insufficient for the vote to be carried. We are continuing to talk with CCER, but we want them to abandon their proposal and talk about our claim. Since we gave it to them last November, they've been unwilling to discuss it.
The union is making steady progress towards new agreements with the Association of Independent Schools for over 200 independent schools in New South Wales and the ACT. Current agreements for teachers and support staff expire in October this year, and the union is trying to achieve a proposal that it can recommend to its members. IEU Assistant Secretary Carol Matthews says they have not yet reached that point, but significant improvement has been made on the first offer made by employers, and the union would continue to consult with members. The IEU has a supportive program for those entering the teaching profession and for teachers in their early years. Professional Development Officer Amy Cotton tells us more.
Starting Strong is a forum for university students where we welcome pre-service teachers to the profession. It focuses on interview and CV tips, getting a job, accreditation, industrial contracts and surviving your first year. We concentrate on practical advice with participants hearing from union principal members about what they look for in a candidate. For early career teachers, the union hosted Glenn Pearsall, an expert educator in effective student engagement techniques. The goal of the workshop was to address problems of behaviour management with small, repeatable actions and fun learning techniques. This was part of the annual Teach, Survive, Thrive conference program, which this year the union split into 2 afternoon sessions hosted in Ultimo and Fairfield.
Continuing its commitment to early career teachers, in May 2015, the IEU is hosting a 2-day conference called Securing Our Future. The event will explore best practice in induction and mentoring throughout the teaching profession. Watch News Month and the IEU website for further updates about the conference. As part of a better deal for its members regarding supervision of practicum students, the IEU has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Australian Catholic University, University of Notre Dame, Southern Cross University, the University of New South Wales and the University of New England. I asked Assistant Secretary Mark Northam what this means for union members.
Universities that have signed the MOUs will negotiate an enhanced rate for supervision of practicum students in 2015. But this is not just about money. The union is asking universities to streamline the process of claiming allowances and to consider ways where part of the supervision could be registered with BOSTES as accredited PD. We are also asking universities to consider ways their professional development programs could be made more flexible, accessible and applicable to the needs of teachers who supervise Prac students.
The union is in talks with 7 other universities regarding the same conditions. Enjoy the convenience of accessing all your union publications on your iPad. The IEU's publications are now available as a free iPad app. You can access the latest issues of News Month, Bedrock and IE simply by searching for IEU on iTunes. And for more information on any of these stories, please go to the IEU website.